Welcome back to English Headquarter. In today's video, we're going to dive into some everyday English quantity vocabulary. These are the words and phrases you use to describe specific amounts or pieces of something. Let's get started. First up, we have the word head. When we talk about garlic, we don't say a bulb of garlic. Instead, we say a head of garlic. For example, I need a head of garlic for this recipe. Next, let's look at the word clove. A garlic head is made up of smaller pieces called cloves. So, if a recipe calls for just a small part of garlic, you'd use a clove. For example, add 3 cloves of garlic to the sauce. Now, onto something delicious, slice. When you have a whole pizza, each piece you cut is called a slice. For example, would you like a slice of pizza? Moving on to loaf. We use the word loaf when we talk about bread. A whole, uncut bread is called a loaf. For example, I bought a loaf of bread from the bakery. Next is piece. This is a general term that can be used for various items. For example, a piece of chocolate. For example, can I have a piece of chocolate? Another useful word is bunch. We use bunch for items that grow together or are sold in groups. For example, a bunch of bananas. For example, I bought a bunch of bananas. Now, let's talk about cup. We often use this term in cooking for measuring ingredients. For example, a cup of rice. For example, add 2 cups of rice to the pot. Next up is pinch. This is a small amount you can hold between your thumb and finger, commonly used with salt or spices. For example, add a pinch of salt to the dish. Another handy term is sheet. We use this term for paper and similar items. For example, a sheet of paper. For example, I need a sheet of paper to write on. Lastly, we have pair. This is used for things that come in twos. For example, a pair of shoes. For example, I bought a new pair of shoes. And that's it for today's video on everyday English quantity vocabulary. I hope you found this helpful. Make sure to practice these terms in your daily conversations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more vocabulary lessons. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.